General Motors has promised to build and deliver 23,000 Hummer electric pickup trucks this year. So far, they've built 700. Something isn't adding up. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the channel. Electric Viking, great to see you. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back everyone else. If you're new, we have done, I think, 1,700 videos in the past 12 months. Lots of content there to get you up to date on everything that's going on in the electric car battery industry, right? A lot of it's not what you think it is. A lot of the industry, in fact, more than 50% of all electric cars worldwide are sold and made in China. Most people are not aware of that fact because most of the media is focusing on Tesla, generally trying to print a lot of negative stuff because that seems to sell, it seems to get clicks on it. And Tesla has been taken to task this year for its deliveries being under what the market expected. The street said Tesla's deliveries would be a certain number, 265, 270,000. They came in about 10,000 under that number. Tesla's stock price has been hammered. General Motors, on the other hand, have made some incredible promises and have come nowhere near delivering on those promises, yet the media has basically shut their lips. They're saying nothing. Why? Why is the media saying nothing? Well, first of all, let's have a look at what's actually going on, and then we can figure out maybe why the media is keeping their mouth shut on this. Now, in the fourth quarter of 2021, GM said it succeeded. It succeeded in its electric vehicle goals because it delivered the Hummer EV. Well, it delivered one of the Edition 1. So I figured maybe they were only ever going to deliver one. I mean, it's the Edition 1. Maybe that's why they called it the Edition 1. I don't know, right? Strange. One car delivered and somehow that was a success. But that said, I thought, well, all things going well for the company, then they'll ramp up deliveries significantly in Q1 and Q2. Surely they'll ramp up again even higher, right? That's what GM was telling us. That's what GM told shareholders. That's what GM told Joe Biden, or Mary Barra, more to the point. But here's what's really happening. Now, the GMC Hummer EV Edition 1 sold for $324,000 at auction, a new record. $324,000. Someone paid that much for a vehicle that's done 48 miles at a Las Vegas auction. Why did they pay $324,500 US for one? Because basically if you order one now, based on the production that GM are currently at, the number of EVs they're building, right? You won't get your EV for at least 13 years. Seriously, 13 years. That's how long it's going to take you to get your car, based on General Motors' current production. That's assuming they get no further orders from now for the next 13 years. Anyway, you can't make this stuff up. GM's Factory Zero facility that builds the GMC Hummer EV pickup is currently idle as it's undergoing retooling for new products. It will start producing Hummer EVs again on the 22nd of July, hopefully at a higher capacity than the 12 units a day it has been making, it was making before it went out of operation again. It just seems like a weirdly common thing that GM's factories to make EVs are just, for some reason, having to have downtime. 12 units per day, or 84 units per week, or 4,368 per year. Now, to put this in context, General Motors have around 80,000 reservations for this vehicle. That means actually my numbers were off. It's going to take General Motors 18 years to deliver those 77,500, or apparently now 80,000 reservations that they have for the GMC pickup. So you can wait 18 years or you can pay $347,500. Well, clearly some people don't want to wait 18 years. They want their car now. Well, they want their massive pickup now. Now the thing is, right, all of this really would just sound like I'm just talking nonsense here. However, GM promised that they would deliver 23,000 of them this year. 23,000. Now, considering they've only built 371 in the first 6 months of the year, they still need to build 22,700 in order to meet this target. $22,700. So it's really not that surprising, is it, that the Hummer EV is setting these insane prices? The prices are just going higher and higher and higher. GMC have inadvertently actually created a collectible car. And the latest one to set a record is this 2022 GMC Hummer EV Edition 1 pickup, which racked up a whopping $324,500 at Barrett-Jackson's 2022 Las Vegas auction over the weekend, despite being offered at no reserve. Clearly, the seller was very confident of getting a very high price. Now, what a deal this guy's done, right? He probably paid, what, 120 grand for this thing? He's just made $200,000, right? For doing basically nothing. I mean, that's nearly 3 times the Edition 1 starting price, MSRP, of $110,300, and significantly higher than the previous known record of $286,000 by another Hummer EV Edition 1 truck at the Mecum Glendale auction in Arizona in March of 2022. So clearly since March, right? March to now, to July, to the middle of the year, people have gone, oh, actually, EVs, I mean, they're not coming out of factory zero very fast. So the only way I'm ever going to get one is by paying a ludicrous price. Now, it looks to me as though this vehicle was actually bought to be flipped for profit. And, you know, that makes sense, seeing as there's a profit of $210,000 on this, so long as they bought it at MSRP, which I guess is probably unlikely considering General Motors dealers and their tendency to sell above MSRP when they can for electric vehicles. In particular, this one. So what actually is this one? Well, the new owner gets a fully loaded tri-motor super electric truck with around 1,000 horsepower, 3 second 0 to 60 mile per hour time in Watts the Freedom mode, and 350 miles of range from a giant 212 kilowatt hour battery pack. 212 kilowatt hour pack gives you 350 miles of range. I mean, this thing's big, but damn, that is an enormous battery pack. Being an Edition 1 model, the GMC Hummer EV features all the bells and whistles, pretty much everything, right? 4-wheel steering system with crab walk mode, adaptive air ride suspension system with extract mode, multi-pro tailgate, infinity roof, removable transparent sky panels, super cruise, and much, much more. This thing is really quite an impressive vehicle. Now, as amazing as that all sounds, and we're considering the fact that the Edition 1 is one of only 1,200 units that will be produced, would you pay $325,000 for one of these? And my other question for you is, do you really believe that GM or anyone else thinks General Motors has any chance of actually building 23,000 of these when they've only done 600 so far? Do you believe that anyone, including General Motors themselves, really believes GM is going to deliver 23,000 of these this year, considering they've only delivered 300 so far in the first 6 months of the year? Frankly, I don't know. If I was an investor of General Motors, I'm not one for litigation myself, but I would definitely be considering whether that's an option. I mean, realistically, if Tesla promised this, right, would people be suing them? Well, people sue them for smaller stuff than this, right, all the time. I actually think I'm more likely to get my Cybertruck before most people are going to get one of these GMC Hummer pickups. And I'm in Australia. I think it's going to take probably 4 years for me to get a Cybertruck. You know, maybe 3, probably 4 years, maybe even 5. But that said, I still think I'll get it faster than anyone who orders a GMC Hummer pickup from now. Think about it. 18 years for them to produce the orders they have now. Now, sure, they're going to ramp up production. But how much are they really going to ramp up production? They've been saying it now for a long, long time. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.